the turf. Go hard or get murked. And all my niggas been real since birth. I'm from the turf. Ain't no faking round here, cause niggas where I'm from ain't playing round here.
It's Arizona Letho. I ride for my peoples and pack a Desert Eagle and put 30s on a Regal. I keep a pack with me, it swoop down like a seagull. A real turf rider, I ain't playing with these people. I ride with some notes and keep hounds on speed dial. Goldie been a minutes, long hair and a mean smile. I've been on the block trying to get it in the meantime. I took a brick, broke it down in Wabiso, all dimes. Took a flight out to Cali, I'll be back by the lunchtime. Strictly hit the line and told me please, know it's crunch time. And I got 2 for the 6 and 4 for the 8. I'll pull up with the 9 and put the Chevy on skates. Now really what's worse, I've been doing this since birth.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy CPTV, and we coming right back at y'all with another one, like the other one, but this one better. It's been a little bit since we gave a reaction, dropped some videos, dropped some content, but I promise y'all I'm back now, and I definitely know how to act now, and we really finna put the smack down on these reactions, on this content. Yeah, so listen, without further ado, we finna jump right into it, right? If you can hear my voice, hit the subscribe button and the like button, man, and that notification button, man. Listen, we about to get into this, right? I've been watching this too, and I kind of want to put my speak on it, my term on it too, right? This Diddy trial is really serious, so I need everybody to pay attention, because I think we missing the point here, right? I think everybody got their emotions in the wrong place when we talking about this case. So, of course, I gotta put my spin on things. Of course, I gotta drop my drill on it and put my spiel on it, because it's the real deal on it. So listen, man, you know what it is, coming in from Arizona, man. Wherever y'all at, man, hit that like button, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all tap in and stay tuned. Right? All right, yo, look, Pete. So we watching this Diddy trial, right? Everybody watching it. We all know what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. We all watching this thing. We all know what's going on and how it's going, right? So what we want to do, right, is we want to take all our emotions and our feelings out of it, and we're going to dissect it, and we're going to go down through there, right? We're going to get down through there. Because I've been watching and paying attention. So I know we all be watching and paying attention, because we all got opinions on things. So we definitely got an opinion on this Diddy situation. So of course I'm gonna pop my ish like everybody else. It's time to get paid, right? Y'all hit the like button, man, hit that subscribe button, man, while we take a trip down this lane. You dig what I'm talking about in these YouTube streets. So look, man. The boy Diddy been charged, right? The boy Diddy been charged with racketeer, which is the RICO, right? And then he got S trafficking, and then he got some more S trafficking with prostitution and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So look, let's break it down. Right? From the whole testimony, even from Cassie, right? Let's just say Cassie, because Cassie's supposed to be the one that put the nail in the coffin for Diddy, right? This the one everybody been waiting on. We all been waiting on Cassie's testimony. We all been waiting to hear what Cassie got to say, right? We all want to hear that, because gas. Okay. The Duke hit the nigga. All right, look. So we all been waiting to see what Cassie had to say, right? And then we all heard each and every one of the witnesses that came behind the prosecution, right? So we know first and foremost that the team of prosecutors that is prosecuting Diddy is a team of females, right? It's a team of white women, right? It's the whole team it's like 7, 8 white women on the team with prosecution team prosecuting Diddy, right? And then they got a host of these witnesses that come from the prosecution, and then the defendant counsel get to goddamn get off on the prosecutor's witnesses, right? They get to goddamn cross-examine the prosecutor's witnesses. So all these witnesses get to take a stand, right? And then they get to say whatever they gonna say about Puff. You feel me? They get to say whatever they gonna say and then throw that out there, knowing it's gonna be reported on. Like a lot of people know this shit is gonna be reported on. So most of these people are just throwing out some shit thinking that they finna nail Diddy to the cross because of this shit. But as I'm watching this shit play out, right? Listen, man, as I'm watching this shit play out, man, you got Cassie on the stand, man. Listen, Cassie get on the stand. You know, they got them. They done prep Cassie so cold. Cassie done been prepped so cold from the prosecution that goddamn, she so slow. She get on the stand and pretty much like she damn near worked for Diddy. She damn near helping Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a woman that filed a motion, a civil suit, suing Diddy and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, her allegations came out and everybody want to see what Cassie got to say and all that. But, when they come out about these freak-offs, right? When they come off about these freak-offs, and I don't even want to call them freak-offs. We already know what they was. Them was threesomes, right? With them threesomes. That ain't we could call it what we want to call it, but the facts of the matter say that this was a threesome. This was Cassie, Diddy, and another individual. You know what I'm saying? Most oftentimes it was a male. They are strippers, right? These individuals that have been coming in and enjoying themselves with the company of Cassie and Diddy. These were escorts. Strippers. I'm sorry, strippers. My bad, y'all. These are strippers. They use certain words in this case that trigger certain reactions, right? So when you say escort, you don't think stripper. But when you say stripper, it takes it to a different realm of things. You feel what I'm saying? But when you say escort, now you thinking prostitution. You thinking goddamn bust it down. You dig what I'm saying? Little bust it baby. But when you say goddamn stripper, we thinking goddamn, you know what I'm saying, nigga 101s. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bust we'll bust a pack. Goddamn make it rain on a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? So certain words trigger certain reactions, which is why this case is very to me it's very intriguing because none of it makes any sense, right? None of this make no sense. Cassie get on the stand. First, let me diabolically break this down, right? Boom, so Cassie get on the stand. And they asking her a bunch of questions about the freak-offs. Of course, they trying to get into this, right? So they asking her a bunch of questions about the freak-offs. And she is casually, nonchalantly on the stand, debunking all of it. Like, they asking her, like, pretty much like how she feel about Diddy and all this other shit. She's like, yeah, I love him. She damn near said, I love that man, want to marry him right now. Right now, if her husband was not in the courtroom, she would have got down and said, I love Diddy. I still love him. Right now, I love him. Because nothing she said on the stand. She get on the stand, she said, first of all, she said it out of her own mouth and via text messages that she initiated the freak-off with Diddy, and then, by getting the strippers, you know what I mean? The strippers. They are strippers that was paid to do extra, right? Damn, the thuka went out. Y'all got y'all thukas this morning? Everybody got their thukas this morning? Y'all doing this morning, man? If you listening to me hanging in, man, hit that like button, man. We gonna get this together. I keep looking over here, keep looking over here, keep looking in the middle. But who give a damn, man? We finna get back into this, man. But listen. So, they asking her a whole bunch of questions about this, and they really trying to get down through there. They want to paint the picture of Diddy to be a monster. They want to paint him to be the biggest monster on the planet, whatever. You got your emotions and feelings about it and your opinions. It is what it is. They like assholes. Everybody got one. You're entitled to have one. And this just happened to be mine you guys are paying attention to. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man, and share this shit with a friend, man. So everybody light up your thukas, man. We finna get in this bitch. They asked her a bunch of questions, you feel what I'm saying, about how she, how she felt about being in the position, You know what I mean? Prosecution brought up a whole bunch of narratives to give Cassie an out to be a victim of this. You feel what I'm saying? Because everything they was asking her was leading. You know what I mean? It was leading. They never came through and put the boop. It was leading, and Cassie always closed the door for him. You know what I mean? And they would ask her like how she felt about certain situations, and then come back, and then she'd hit him with some random shit like, well, because they had asked her how she felt about Diddy. She said, they asked her, do she love Diddy? She said, she like paused for a little bit, right? She like paused for a little bit, and then she like, well, I love our past, right? I love our past, but if this is a man that beats you on a regular, beats you in front of your friends, beats you in front of your peoples, beats you in front of executives, beats you in front of his people, he got them, what they saying is that he R'd her, graped her, goddamn, took the cookies, goddamn, bare buck ass, goddamn, you know what I'm talking about? A whole bunch of let me get that, you know what I'm talking about? Take that, like, there's a whole bunch of that going on in front of other celebrities and other, you know what I'm saying, powerful people, right? But while this was going on, nobody was busting the moves to save her, help her, none of this shit, right? So then she goes on. God. Anyway, so look, she go on and she get more testimony, right? She get more testimony. And the more testimony she giving, it's like, cause she never really saying anything that's substantiating to the case, right? All she's saying is like she been getting beat up, right? But when they asked her about the, like for sure Diddy beat her up. He a dirtbag, for sure. Diddy is a dirtbag, right? We gonna say that out the gate. Diddy is a complete dirtbag. Dirtbag, well known, we know this for a fact. He's a dirtbag, he abused women, and it is what it is, man. He beat her up, he did that, that's a fact. He is guilty of beating her up and being a dirtbag. Diddy is guilty of beating her up and being a dirtbag. He's a dirtbag and he beat her up. He beat her up and he both of those. Diddy, both of those. Yeah, he both of those. Diddy, both of those. He a dirtbag and he beat her up. And he a beat her upper. He a beat her upper and a dirtbag. Diddy, both of those. Right? Because we know that. We seen the videos. We heard goddamn audio. We know what's popping, you know what I'm saying? So we heard certain different little snippets to give us enough to know that, for one, logically, Diddy is a dirtbag, right? We over there. Y'all over there. All right. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man, because y'all over there. So, hey, man, salute y'all over there, because I've been over there trying to look at me instead of looking at y'all. But anyways, look, hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. I'm glad y'all here, man. And we're going to reappear. But listen, let's get back into this here. So, look. So, we know Diddy is, for one, a dirtbag, right? And then we know, for two, Diddy is a beater-upper, right? We know that. So, boom. Y'all gotta excuse the thuka, it went out. It's early, I'm finna get ready to go to work, so we gotta get this video. But look, bow. Anyway, so look, we know Diddy a dirtbag, and we know he a beater-upper, right? Let's get back into Cassie, right? Because, again, we expected Cassie to put the nail in the coffin, but she's not doing that. What she's doing is helping the defendants. She helping Puff them because she's giving testimony that says that she pretty much like regret all of this. Like she pretty much if she could tell the jury something, she would tell them like, I'm sorry that all this happened. Like I wish it never happened. Like I still love this man, except I'm with this trainer and I got these kids, but I really love this man. This is what she's saying. Like she's being real. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't. They asked her, did you sue the, cause see again, you get to cross-examine. So the prosecution get to say whatever they want to say, whatever they little witnesses is gonna get up there, but you got Brian Steel now. Cause see, Diddy got 11 lawyers. The boy got the bag. the nigga got a dream team of lawyers. The coldest ones, all of them. Diddy got all the coldest lawyers, right? This is a federal RICO trial, right? This is a federal RICO trial, right? You see RICO trials when you think about gang members, right? Or crime organizations, right? Or mob bosses, or like mobsters, you know? John Gotti, goddamn, Danny DeVito, goddamn. You start thinking about mobsters and shit, right? Robert De Niro, goddamn. You be thinking about, but these motherfucking goddamn, that's when you think about RICO, right? You think about that shit. So when you think about RICO and you see Diddy sitting up here, goddamn, you kind of like scratching your head, like, huh? Anyways, man, listen. So they obliviate, because you got Brian Steele got up there. He don't play no games. He get right at you. He don't give no. Listen, Brian Steele don't play no games with not even the judge. Do you understand me? Brian Steele don't play no game. He don't give a damn about how pregnant she is, understand? Because first of all, if you was a victim of any of this, why have you and Puff been talking to each other since this every single day? We got, this is your number, right? Miss Ventura. And then this, let's read down, because this is what you've been texting to the man, right? This was going on, right? Cassie, understand? Again, she started to initiate all this, but you know, Cassie didn't initiate this to go federal. She didn't want this. She didn't want to see Diddy in jail. She don't want none of this to transpire for that man. You dig what I'm saying? Because ain't no victim on the planet gonna leave their abuser, go have 3 kids and be pregnant with another one when you have that mental abuse. You know what I'm saying? You know, victims of being raped are like victims. That's a very sensitive matter. You know what I'm saying? So when you done been raped, that's something that, you know, women close in and men close in, because it ain't just women, but it's also with men too. You know, you close down, you know what I'm saying? You become a little bit more kept, you know what I'm saying? Because now you're looking at the world different, especially when you fighting this alone and you holding this alone. And listen, man, let me cut this right now, because anybody that has been a victim of rape or anything of that nature, man, you know what I'm saying? It's never too late to get some help, you know what I'm saying? It's never too late to talk to somebody. It's never too late to reach out to somebody. It's never too late to call a hotline, you feel what I'm saying? It's never too late to goddamn DM your boy one time. We could discuss it. I'm telling. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm telling. So if you tell me about a grape, I'm telling. I promise. I swear to God. If you tell me, I'm telling. I'm going to the police, the feds. I'm calling my granny. I'm telling. So trust me. You know what I'm saying? It's never too late. And we sympathize and empathize with whatever you're going through. And we sorry that you become victims of these circumstances, man. And I think everybody that has, you know, took that step and crossed that line should be, you know, lined and took that cross. You did. So yeah, y'all, man, reach out and get some help, man. If you hearing my voice, man, and you done been, let me say this to y'all. If you hearing my voice and you done been a victim, it's not a joke. It's not a game. Please get some help, man. Like I said, if you DM me, I'm dead serious. If you DM me and you say you need some help, I'm telling. If you don't want to tell, I will tell. I promise. So reach out and get some help, man, and you know, love and positive energies to you, man, and hope you get the help you need. Now let's get back into it, you know what I'm saying? So Brian Steele get to come back through and rebut he get to goddamn Brian Steele, like I said, my nigga, you know what I'm talking about, goddamn $1 million baby. He come through, goddamn, you know, he get to asking his, Brian Steele a cold piece of magic, so, you know, he finna get down through there. You know, he got the facts, you know what I'm saying? Again, we gotta look at this case and we gotta take our emotions out of it and stand on the facts. And the fact of the matter is, right, is you can say whatever you wanna say unless you got the facts, right? Show me the Carfax, right? I don't give a damn of what you say about me. Show me the Carfax, you understand me? So Brian still get up there, he get to, you know what I'm saying, poop, he get to jumping in, he go head first. So you saying that you saying Puffy raped you, right? You know what I'm talking about? You say Puffy raped you, took the cookies and all that, right? She said, yeah. And on this date, you know, this is what you saying Puff did to you and all this. She said, yeah. So you felt like you're a victim, right, of this raping, right? And she's like, yeah, I just, you know. So Brian still goddamn it, he goddamn. Oh, I didn't do the edit. Y'all thought I was about to click. Nah, I didn't do no edit. This was happening right now. I ain't doing no edits. We playing this thing through. Anyway, look. Brian still got down, boom, and then he just have a paper in his hand. That's the magic. Boom, paper. Somehow he got Carfax. So Brian still like, so you said you felt uncomfortable in the situation with the Woo, right? Because Puff followed you and he had got down all this going on. You know, he done popped up in Kid Cudi crib. You saying he chased you through Kid Cudi crib. You know what I'm talking about? He boop, popped up over here. He got down. He doing all type of random stuff to make you feel like he calling, checking up. He got making sure you ain't over here, and he checking all your friends and shit because you hanging out with such and such and woo-de-woo, right? But isn't it true that the whole time you have been sleeping around with Kid Cudi, right? And just cause that's the thing. That's what's cracking is Cassie and Kid Cudi. This is what we gonna do. Right? We don't worry about the assistants and none of that shit. We don't care about none of that. Because Cassie already said that he had like 6, 7 girlfriends that she know about. So all of these women that they are putting on the stand. Because like I said, Cassie got up there on the stand and pretty much laid the groundwork for Diddy to walk off this case, right? Because they was expecting Cassie to get up there and blow the bombshell, like say some shit like Diddy had been goddamn controlling the underground flow of drugs, or Diddy had been goddamn contacting the Mexican cartel. They wanted her to get up there and say some shit like that, like Diddy had a team of the goddamn rolling 3500 from Brooklyn, goddamn Bed-Stuy, got something. They wanted her to say Diddy organized some shit and got somebody whooped, beat up, killed. They wanted Cassie to do that because she's the closest one to that dude, right? So this is what the prosecution was getting up there thinking she was gonna get up there and say some stuff like that to the jury, so the jury can hear racketeering, they can hear sex trafficking, and they can hear the sexual assault, you feel me? And prostitution, the selling of one's body. Because this is the case they trying to lay down. This is what they charging Diddy with, right? But as we know, because this the Twiz gang and we not slow, right? We know all we see them do right now is taint our minds with that video, right? Which is her, Diddy beating her up, right? But they only show us like 30 seconds, a minute of the video, right? But it's still 6 minutes of this video, right? We gonna get to that too, but listen. So they asking Cassie, right? They asking Cassie, hey, so Diddy did all this to you, right? Okay. And then right here in these text messages that you sent from your phone to Diddy's, isn't this your phone number right here, Miss Ventura? And she said, yeah, that's my phone number. And then she said, can you read right here what you wrote to Diddy? And then right here it said, Diddy said, you know, I was thinking about doing a FO. She said, you know, I just was finna text you the same thing. This is what this said. They said, you know, I was really thinking about getting cracky, you know, talking about what's happening. She said, dang, it's funny, I was about to text you the same thing. Like, you about to text Diddy the same thing, huh? Because you trying to get it popping, huh? You little pop rock. She trying to get it popping. But listen, ladies. This ain't no shot at y'all because we know what going behind them does, man. You go to church on Sunday and be out to church on Monday, man. You know the time it is. And we do too. So, ladies, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We want to hold Diddy accountable for him beating her up. Me too. I got daughters. I'm a girl dad. Me too. I got all daughters. I'm a girl dad. I got a boy too, but Yeah, I got all girls. You dig what I'm talking about? So I want to see him go to jail for beating her up. I want to see Diddy go to jail for what he actually did. Like, I don't dislike this. I don't even know this man for me to be like, throw him away. Nah, this a black man. It's a black man. Regardless of the situation, man, you can't play with people's lives because you feel a certain way, right? So, boom, Cassie get up here, she get obliterated. Brian still got down reading her text messages after the fact, right? This after the smacks and all that, right? Because, again, in these text messages, Cassie is the one got down reaching out to the strippers, you know what I'm saying? She the one got down picking and choosing what flavor of the week, you feel what I'm talking about? She the one picking and choosing how big and how small, how short and how tall, you dig what I'm talking about? This all Cassie, you feel what I'm saying? And this is being exposed in these text messages from Cassie to Diddy, right? You know, she telling Diddy, you know, I think we should have another episode tonight, whatever. So Diddy like, all right, you know what I'm saying? She like, all right, well, I'm gonna get it prepped and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it prepped and stuff, you know. So Diddy like, all right, smooth, let's get it popping then, you feel me? You know, cause Diddy, like, let's keep it $150. My nigga Diddy is like the rich white man. He sit in the corner and wanna watch. Like, let's keep it $1. Like, why ain't we talking about that? Diddy is like the typical rich white man. You know what I'm talking about? You know that situation you be talking about with your homies, man. You know what I'm talking about? I wish a nigga would give me 50 bands, man, and pound her out. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga like, shit, it's a month. Diddy will give you 50 bands. It's the white man we always be talking about with the briefcase at the casino. Man, I give you 50 bands, man, and take your wife. It's that situation we all be talking about. This the situation with Diddy, man. Like, let's keep it $150. My nigga probably ain't heavily endowed. You feel what I'm saying? So he can't physically handle the load. You feel me? So he has to hire, he has to allow her to hire outside companies, you feel what I'm saying, to fulfill the job. But it doesn't bother Diddy because he know he can't do what needs to be done on the job. So he gotta allow that. Or risk losing your, you know what I'm saying? Or risk you losing the account. Come on, man. If you know you got a great account, you know what I'm saying, and you're a businessman, and you got a great account, and you know you can work this account, and it can be fruitful for your family and your business, you feel what I'm saying? You're going to baby that account. You're going to do whatever it needs to be done so that way you can keep that account and it can flourish for you, right? You're not finna get in here and try to play with this account. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how you know, whatever. And it's the same situation, man. Diddy knew that he couldn't do what needs to be done because of the type of situation Cassie was bringing to the table. We got to understand, Cassie is a young woman. Diddy an old man. So think about what these little young whippersnappers is doing to these old men out here right now today. Today, right now, today, right now, today. Think about it. We see it every day, right? We see the young one with the old one. We see that all day, every day. It's all over Instagram, man. You can't do nothing but see it. Facebook, Telegram, hold a hand. It's on every platform you can be on, right? So what's the difference, right? In these text messages, that's why we got to put the emphasis on these text messages that Cassie sent to Diddy after the video had happened, right? Because I don't think we really understand what happened tonight in the video. So let me tell you that, because I'm going to get off Cassie because she ain't do nothing. She helped us. She looked out for us. Thank you, Cassie, because us as black men are tired of being targeted for things that we did not do. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, the boy guilty of beating her up. Lock him up. Put him in jail. Charge him with domestic violence and assault, and you book him instantly. You book him. You don't even need to do all this. You charge him with domestic violence and assault, and you book him. I mean, that's all you can get out of him is maybe a good 2-piece. He not even going to do, they got Brian still, boy, out of jail at 5 o'clock, but you book him though. You know what I'm saying? This right here exposing them because now we see y'all on some fugazi. You know what I'm saying? We see y'all on some fugazi. That's what we see. We see y'all on some fugazi. We see us that's logically thinking out here and not brainwashed to believe whatever y'all want us to believe. We see the play. You trying to take down another powerful black man that was making a move, right? This is what we see. Like, let's keep it $150. This is what we see. We see the industry trying to take down another black man. And the way you do that is you do by let his own kind destroy him. And that's what they do. They paint a picture of him being an abusive man to Cassie. They didn't paint a picture of him selling her because he never sold her. This was his girlfriend. He never did any of this, right? She brought the people in and they engaged. It is what it is. She's a co-conspirator if this is a RICO case, right? She's the co-conspirator because she the one paid these people. She flew them out. She paid them. Goddamn, they only spoke with her. These strippers said they never had a conversation with Puff in their life. They didn't even know it was Puff until they pulled up to the room, pulled their willy out, and seen him in the corner. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's it, that's all. So, again, they want to paint the picture and a narrative to be whatever they want it to be because they can cater to if they pander to the women, they got him. They can book them. Why? Because the women are the one that's going to cancel them. That Me Too movement, that's going to get you booked. Listen, they're going to book him. They're going to try to book him based off the fact that he beat her up, right? Because there's no statute you could say, oh, he did this and sold her or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? He sold her to this. Like, you gotta actually look at the breakdown of what these charges is. And none of this fit anything Diddy has done. They get the assistants on the stand. Brian Still them ain't playing. They get the assistants because see, they got women on Diddy's legal team too. So they put them women. Them women is a powerhouse. You understand what I'm talking about? Them women is a powerhouse. I don't care what you're talking about. Them women is a powerhouse. And that's what they do. They get up in there and play with your mind because a woman can play with your mind because women are more emotional. They think more with their emotions. You feel what I'm saying? And men are more aggressors. So we think more on a different level. You know, we got to consciously move pieces around. So we really up here and women is down here. So at the end of the day, not y'all up here, we down here. I'm saying women think with their heart and men think with their head in most cases. You feel me? The Duca going out on a nigga. Hey, look, so they really trying to pump fake with Diddy because they get the assistants on there. They blowing the assistants out the water. The assistants suing Diddy right now for $10 million. All these women is suing Diddy for money. It's a money grab. This ain't... None of these people went to the police. They all went to the judge. You know what I'm saying? All these people went to the judge. Nobody went to the police. If you're a victim of a crime, you go to the proper authority, right? Nah, these people went to go get some money. You know what I'm saying? This case is solely about these people furthering their careers, whatever that may have been. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it $150. Bad Boy ain't been nothing for a long time. You can't remember something Bad Boy put out and it was like, oh, that's a slap. I think Diddy put out the last Bad Boy project and it was like a good hit. It was cool. So we can't really say Bad Boy is pumping out artists. So none of these people are looking to be the next breakout Bad Boy artist. They just was promised to be further in their careers. And Diddy was goddamn pump faking and playing or something. And they goddamn, it's a whole big ordeal because again, you can't. I was raised on morals and principles and values. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be out here making certain moves to get something in return, and then the moment it don't go your way, you want to cry and scream about it, right? So that's what's transpired, right? So these people are now because you don't fit the bill. For one, this is what we gotta understand. Let me just go back to Cassie right fast, because I gotta keep getting on that, because that's where all this came from. It all stemmed from it. Because Cassie put a lawsuit in, Don Richards put a lawsuit in, Gina put a lawsuit in. I think Gina or Mia. One of them put a lawsuit in. But all these people put a lawsuit in claiming that Diddy raped them. And then at the time that they said Diddy raped them, they have been posting images, sending messages, text messages, DMs, Instagrams. One girl, even after she got on the stand, it came out that she said Diddy raped her, but then like the week after that happened, right, she posted a picture of her and Diddy at the Burning Man, like multiple times after that. Then she get on there. Brian still ain't playing. I'm telling you, Brian still ain't playing. I don't know what they telling y'all, man, but y'all gotta get the facts, man, because some of these blog sites and these vloggers ain't really reporting the facts. They were being biased. There's biased news going on. Like I said, man, I'm gonna give you the facts, and I'm gonna give you my reaction based off of it in real time, man, and this is really what it is. So at the end of the day, man, you know, these people is claiming that a lot is happening, but there's no facts to back none of this up. Even with the Kid Cudi situation, right? They saying Diddy was in the man's house. This is a millionaire. We talking about a millionaire. Kid Cudi is a millionaire, multi-millionaire. He at one point was a megastar. This man is a millionaire. He lives in a mansion somewhere, right? He left his front door open, and he said he got a call from Capricorn Clark, goddamn Diddy's assistant, saying Diddy's in the house and he got a gun and he gonna pop and he gonna do this and do that, right? So he like, Kid Cudi, boom, get to the crib, we'll do whatever, you feel what I'm saying? Diddy in the crib, he up gun. Right? Diddy in the man crib. He done locked the man dog in the goddamn bathroom. He done locked the man dog in the bathroom and he in the man crib. Right? A multi-millionaire. Mega. Why you ain't got no footage? Brian Still. What proof do you have? Proof. You are a mega millionaire. Multi-bazillion dollars. You mean to tell me your camera system ain't got not a piece of Diddy foot? Not a nothing from the night in question? There's no surveillance? You have no proof to any claim? Yeah, your Porsche got blew up. And when you called the police and they did all that and did this and did that, the DNA came back shy of a female, right? It was DNA on the bottle that belonged to a female, right? Oh, but somehow, and then Diddy like, let's link, and then you pop up on him, you feel me? You pull up on Diddy because you want to beat him up, whatever, put hands on him and feet, knuckles and elbows. So y'all link, you ask Diddy like, what's happening? Diddy like, you ask Diddy what happened to my Porsche, what we gonna do about my Porsche? Diddy like, I don't know what you talking about, Playboy. Come on, if he telling you he don't know what you talking about, and then the DNA and the forensic evidence came back, ain't got nothing to do with Diddy, how you gonna put that on that man? See what I'm saying? It's just all put out there to taint. This was, you know what they call that? Juror nullification, right? You put so much to where the juror already going into this thinking a certain way. You feel me? Like, don't nobody like Diddy. Don't nobody want to even come publicly and be like, free Diddy. Because the hate for Diddy train is so much bigger, nobody wants to be put in a category to be canceled or closed out. You don't want to lose followers, subscribers. You don't want people to not like you. You know what I mean? But this is a culture of sheep. You feel me? This is a culture of sheep. All of you people are sheep. If you're not trying to wake up and see what's going on, that's called sheep. And you know what they do with sheep? They lead them to the slaughter. So we gotta start thinking for ourselves, man. The facts is laid down for us, man. This man on trial fighting for his life, man. And we out here playing with that man. And we don't even know the facts for real, for real. You feel me? We just giving our reactions and opinions based off of what we got going on. So it is what it is, man. Y'all know how we coming, man. I tell you what, man, the trial still happening. You know what I mean? They fighting on both sides. But like I said, man, don't be one of those people, because like I said, they in the beginning, they brought up a whole bunch of different narratives, like the kids. They brought up kids. They brought up kids. They brought up kids. See, I think people are getting that confused too. They getting the FO confused with the all-white party. Because now they're trying to put them together, right? They trying to put the all-white party and the freak-offs together. Think about it. That's what you hear people talking about. Oh, you was at the all-white parties. Everybody been at the all-white parties. That's not where the freak-off is happening. Like, these is two different situations, right? Because if you think about it and then go back and look at the facts up to this point, nobody else has been introduced into this room with Cassie and Diddy besides the strippers. Like, they don't got video footage of celebrities in and out of this freak off. You know what I'm saying? They don't got different women that are in and out of this freak off. It's only Cassie and Diddy and then the strippers. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we gotta kind of separate and use our mind too when we think about it, because we done seen pictures of Diddy kids at these all-white parties. You feel what I'm saying? We done seen pictures of Diddy's twins at these all-white parties, right? So we got to start using our mind and start tapping into the program and get on that same wavelength. If not, the energy ain't going to be there, and we going to all the time be blinded by what they put out here in our face instead of watching what's going about the back gate. See, if we watching what they keep right here, you going to miss everything they shipping on them trailers in the back. You dig what I'm saying? So let's everybody be mindful, man, because we ain't seen no kids. We ain't seen no celebrity tapes. We ain't seen nothing that insinuates anything other than abuse and domestic violence up to this point, man. So why they got this man charged with the charges that he's charged with and there's no other co-defendants being charged is crazy. Like, regardless of how we feel about the man, our personal emotions and feelings, let's think about the Carfax here. Let's think about that while we pushing the narrative. Because y'all know what it is, man. We got Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and now Diddy. They came for Chris Brown, and they gonna come for the next one. You know who we got on the list. Y'all stay tuned, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all know I'm on top of this Diddy shit, and I'm back at it. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, what's happening?